And everyone, as we get ready to get started with another 3 minutes with God, um, let us continue to look at Psalm 24. Today will be, of course, at verse number 3. So let us go ahead and start the timer. So Psalm 24, verse number 3 says, "Who may ascend into the hill of the Lord, or who may stand in his holy place?" Um, this is with David. This is a sharp and sudden transition in the text, and we see that he goes from speaking of the glory and the majesty of God and everything to now asking the question, who basically who in a sense who is able to be in his presence. um, I mean, you think about it. This is the God who created everything. He is um, he is a mighty God. He is a powerful God. Not only that, he is a holy God, um, and you can't just come into God's presence any kind of way. There's a certain reverence that we need to have for God. And to be honest, and Mount Zion has heard me say this several times, I think that we as the church have, to a degree, lost a lot of reverence and respect for God, and that we feel like we can do things any old kind of way. But I believe that we need to get back to having that reverence and that respect, that deep, deep respect for God and that deep reverence for God. Um, but as David is speaking, is writing this song, it's he poses the question, who may ascend into the holy hill of the Lord, and who may stand in his holy place. And this is also being written as they are bringing the Ark of the Covenant into its final. Not its final resting place, because David wasn't able to build a temple, but the place in Israel where the temple would be built. And ironically, that mountain is called Mount Zion. And it's also, David is also kind of speaking of, um, as we look at the throne room of God, that he's speaking of the uh, God's holy mountain and his holy hill as far as the highest of the heavens, but then also the place where he would end up dwelling on earth, which is the holy mountain of Mount Zion, where it was said that his presence was actually dwelling. And as I get ready to leave you today, just remember, like I say, I believe we need to get back to that reverence and that respect for God, of understanding that He is holy, and that not only because He is holy, that He cannot deal and tolerate anything that is unholy, which is the reason why. And we don't have time to get into it, which is the reason why in Isaiah, when Isaiah 6, when he has the vision of being in the throne room, that he says that the angel comes and touches his mouth with a piece of coal to cleanse any unholiness and any impurity in him. So we need to get back to trying to be as holy as possible, because God is holy. For he says in his word twice that, be holy, for I am holy. So God bless you and have a great day.